This is a quick video to talk about how we get into the BV data world process when we're doing values and trying to come up with market analysis for the value of a company. So we're starting off by looking up the SIC code. So there's different ways of doing this, but what we did here is we just actually went to SIC code for electronic distributor. And that gave us the code. Was that the code we used? No. Electronic distributor.
5065.
5065. So that's a good starting point for this process because the BV Data World data set only uses SIC codes. They don't use the more expanded NAICS code. So now we're going to take that 5065 number. So we've opened up the application here, and you can either search for all the data over the last 50 years or just 10 years of data. We're actually going to select all data here. We put in our SIC code. I'm not going to put in a further description here. I'm going to pay attention to how many records we have. 73 is a good number because N in statistics has to be over 31 for our data to be statistically significant. I think that's the number.
I think that's correct.
So we did our search, and this is the data we got that was brought back to us. What we do from here is we do the direct market data report. That's one of the export options on the bottom here. So we're going to click on that, and that's going to put a file, an Excel spreadsheet, in your download folder or wherever you tell it you want it to go. So now we're going to go open that up, and macros. Hopefully this is still showing up on our screen section. So we're going to go look at the transactions selected, and to get rid of this annoying little orange box, you click on B3 up here, and then you say show hide your note. Now, so here's all the individual lines of data, which is each individual deal. If you wanted to, you could go into select transactions and pick and delete ones, to kind of cherry pick. You can see some that are thrown out that are false, they're white, they're not highlighted, and generally that's because there was no earnings information on that business or some important missing piece of data. So this is the subset of data that was selected. I'm going to jump over to statistics because this is kind of the important thing. I'm looking here at the selected transactions. So versus 73, that was the count of all of them. Only 58 of them are actually used in this data set because they have all the information. So we're going to look at the mean and the median here. Look at that number, 6.34 times is the mean number. So we looked at the 10-year data using historical data. Our mean was 6.3. 4, and the median was 1.95. The other thing that I noticed though is that the mean sales, the revenue, was $2 million, but they're also only throwing off 200,000 of earnings, so that's a small amount of earnings. If that's like 12-13%, something like that. So we're going to use this data, and I'm going to stop this here.